Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to Chromatic Chimera, where the story is made up and the XP doesn't matter. We're back with some more WovenRealm here in the fifth and final season for those of us keeping score back at home. We're still doing the fundraiser thing. I'm just gonna hit the Trans Law Center, hit the donate thing here. We're always just doing stuff. It's chill. It's cool. Joining me tonight are the typical lovely faces, except for Sam. Oleander, after recovering. We'll get to that anyway. Uh, so, without any further ado, last we left the party, Oleander was made to wrestle with the ultimate decision of the shadowed soul and its divided halves. The members of the Emerald Caravan made their cases in attempts to sway Oleander's ultimate choice, with their three present all expressing, for their own various reasons, their favor toward the option of merging the shadowed soul to make it whole. The divine hammer beginning and end allowed three questions to be asked. What fate could entail, depending on which option was picked. After everything, Oleander settled on forging fate anew and to merge the shadowed soul in alignment with the Emerald Caravan's wishes. The shadowed soul took on the form of a small girl who was very afraid and was sent to the mortal realm, potentially to be seen again in campaigns in the future. Oleander, regaining her life in wizardry, has elected to take the nap of a century. Plus, expelling a demon lord from your psyche takes a toll on you physically. The rest of the Emerald Caravan readies themselves for lunar combat against yet another dread lord. Lycus, the archdemon of shapeshifters, rage, deception, the moon, and lycanthropy. So we're going to catch up with Soren real quick, who has returned to the material as Oleander makes her choice, meandering the halls of Castle Thundersieg silently by himself. Dim bulbs flicker with electric light and hum quietly, illuminating the lonely late-night corridors, as outside, rain pelts the stones of the mountains, as the jaws of thunder reverberate with the sound of their namesake. Soren, you are alone with your thoughts. A dangerous prospect indeed. Tell me, what's going on in that noggin of yours?
Last time Soren was alone, he started a rebellion. So I think this time, I don't know. I mean, he's just thinking about his relationship with his mom, and then that leads to the souls suffering in the bottom of that pit that she showed him, and if it's really his responsibility to go free them or not, because most of them are bad people, but not all of them. Soren's maybe, most of the people Soren has killed are bad, but maybe not all of them. So, is it worth it? The needs of the few, kind of thing. That's his thoughts.
So, Soren, you eventually feel a familiar presence, followed by a chuckle that you know too well. A voice that you would instantly know carries upon the cold stone of the bricks. Stop me if you've heard this one before. And turning around reveals to you your old man, the watcher of legend and song who has earned the ire of queens and the wrong turns alike. The arch-existence of last laughs, Tawn Tenderlove. The orange-skinned tiefling moves a jester's mask, contorted into an eternal laughing grin, revealing his face. He dances around a cane topped with a polyhedral crystal in an all-too-familiar shape to gamers that shimmers and gleams in a manner and array of chromatic hues. A parade of charming birds follows the devilishly charming man as he circles the corridor, continuing. See now, the Emerald Caravan breaks reality and doesn't know how to fix the mess they made. So, what do?
I don't know. I'm sure you're here to tell me.
Well, I can't have all the answers for you now, Soren. I'm an arch existence. I'm busy.
I know. And I'm just gonna pull him into a hug.
He hugs you right back, and he chuckles, and he's like, I'm kidding. I've always got time for my son.
I knew. It's good to see you. I would I wish I could say that I was pondering what Oleander's decision she is making right now, but in truth, I couldn't care less. My mind is elsewhere tonight.
Well, we're gonna see what it is in just a moment. You first tell me. What's on that old noggin of yours? You were always such the thinker. Leave that to the goons.
I mean, first of all, I've never pressed you on this, Father, but Yvette, really?
We all make mistakes, son, and we do all have our vices.
So I was a mistake.
No. I'm just. I wish your mother was somebody else. Let's just put it that way. It was.
Yeah,
She
too.
caught me in a moment of weakness. Let's just say. You know how everyone's got their vices. Certain draconic dentists like their frog skin, and well, I like beautiful women. What can I say?
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I shouldn't blame you too harshly. I mean,
Look, I would have told you, but like I figured just knowing she was your mom would psychologically have ruined you. So I figured it was just best not to know.
I mean, it's probably time to tell you that she has come to me before, occasionally. I hid it from you because I thought, you two would probably get into a scuffle with words. My words scuffle.
You should see her with her ex-husband. The screaming matches they can get into.
And see, that's what I was, and I realize you haven't been around, but that is kind of what I was thrown into the other day, Father. I was taken to her ex-husband's manor and asked to kill the old guy. So I don't know if I really want to do
she's trying to divorce the new guy now?
Yes, yeah.
I do get the last laugh always.
Yeah, well, it's kind of your thing now, so I hope so.
You know, Zoran, perhaps it's not a bad idea to maybe plink off Malakath while we're at it.
Yeah.
You know, without the gods to keep him in check, do you really want him burning Arcadia down?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it feels like, if I can be really honest, I don't know if I can make that ask of the caravan, because I know they would do it, but I've been fueling Malakath's power for 26 years now, and I worry that if somebody dies in that fight, if one of us dies, then that's essentially me killing them. I've been fueling him souls for 16 of my 26 years.
Okay, I mean, I've seen worse fiendish contracts, if you want me to be honest. Like,
yeah, I'm sure.
You know, there could be, there are worse things out there, but Soren, your girlfriend has literally asked you to go on a crusade against heaven. Tussling with Malakath? That's not even a side quest in comparison.
I mean, girlfriend's probably a strong word, but I understand the sentiment.
You're gonna retire on your little boat with her. Am I invited at least?
No, not anymore.
It's not a phase, Dad.
Yes, you can come to the boat whenever. Yeah, I mean, I just really worry that if anyone is taken, even the ones that I don't like as much, if anyone is taken in the Malakath fight, yep. Well, we're getting better. We understand each other a little more.
I mean,
nowadays.
if I was Isidore, I wouldn't be stepping into Kovith anytime soon. If I value, having a head.
I think we're gonna hide him for a few years. Maybe have him work with the youngsters or something. But
that's a good idea, I think. Soren, I always thought you'd be better at this whole Seven Sworn thing than I.
Well, thank you. That is a very high praise.
Did you hear that?
No.
Seems old Green Eyes was right after all. He grabs you by the shoulders. I hit my mic. Whoops. Look, son. I know you'll do what's right by me, by the Watchers, and by everyone. But here's the thing. They, pointing up towards the sky, wanted me to tell you that you can do even more of what's right. Because you see, this shit stew is meant to be mixed together. I guess I learned that one after becoming an arch existence. You know, you kind of learn a few things, enlightenment, yada yada, apotheosis. You'll understand someday.
Huh?
And here's the punchline. It's not just demon lords that can be merged. See, here's the greatest joke of all, Soren. The curse of clairvoyance isn't the knowing of the true nature of these realms. It's that through knowing, you unknowingly reject the natural state of the realms. Your existence is merely the echoes of those aeons. Everin and Telencia spent asunder, calling out to each other. See, you and your friends, you're all living scars of a healing reality. I know it's not a very funny joke, right?
It's less funny than your usual jokes.
Well, that's why I say this. We get the last laugh. The secret is in those damn dragons. And I'm sure you've known from your books you love so much. It's always dragons, isn't it?
Always.
Those astral dragons that represent the very divided nature of our world. Dear boy, they can be merged. Now, I thought old Green Eyes told taller tales than you or I for a moment, but nope. Looks like it's all doable, judging by the sounds that silly hammer are currently making. Do you still don't? You still sure you don't give a shit what Oleander picked?
I guess maybe I care more now.
There's not going to be a shadow weave, I'm going to tell you that much. You see, that's what I was betting on. Shit, I owe them so much money. Anyway.
It's interesting that you owe someone money for once.
Yeah, I said, I died with a few debts, actually. You might want to check the ledger.
Fuck. That's not good. I just spent all my money on a boat.
Well, look, if an elf comes asking, I'm dead, okay?
We're not home.
We're not
home. If the
home,
elf comes
ever.
asking, we're not home.
Ever, right?
Yeah. Good luck finding us in the iris. That shit's magic.
Just make sure it looks like an electrical thing, right?
Yeah, okay.
Now, Soren, remember what we talked about, right?
Mhm.
Now, I'm sure the answer to the whole dragon plus dragon, I don't know what you're gonna, your book probably has that. I don't know. That's my guess. But I'm sure we'll chat again. And just remember, might not be bad to have the power of a fire god to yourself, considering the other friends you're carrying around in your blood.
Yeah, good point. If we decide to merge the dragons, will the planes will remain merged as well?
I mean, they're gonna stay merged one way or another. I think breaking the Soul Forge was kind of on the permanence of it so far.
Gotcha.
And that wasn't your doing.
No, I was a bystander.
Plausible deniability is
Yeah.
your best friend. So
We weren't home. I wasn't home.
You have learned very well from me.
You were a good teacher.
Now, Soren, just remember to enjoy life once in a while. And do not let her... Divine Thrones, I'm going to tell you, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. That's why I'm going for arch existence. A happy medium between mortal, not exactly, and immortal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not all that it's cracked up to be. Leave that to somebody else. You've got goons.
I'm gonna put Tuck on the throne of heaven.
Oh boy. Why don't you think about that one? Oh boy, it looks like it looks like I have to get running, son. But careful on the moon. And by the way, and then he just kind of looks towards your gun. Don't lose that. Okay. Toodles, love you, boy. Mwah.
After he's gone, I'll just say, I love you too, Dad.
And that's when your friends kind of come out of Oleander's room.
So what do we decide?
Option 3. Merge it all back together.
All right. Not the one I would have chosen. I say to Oleander, who's unconscious from their struggle of power.
Yeah, they sort of collapsed a little bit after. I
That's
think
a big energy.
Well, and also a decade of not sleeping and then suddenly being alive again. It'll catch up to you.
That
We
makes
should
sense.
get them to bed.
I will leave it to Versi to carry Faye because she would yell at me.
Well, Oleander is tucked in, cozy. Prince Isilbrand says he will take care of her.
All right.
Yeah, and you can trust that he's doting on her, and it's just strawberries for days. Like, he's just gonna ride that. I know she likes strawberries. The move. You know, I've been there, buddy. We get it. So.
God, she's gonna be so sick of strawberries after this week.
Yeah, she
Yep.
hates strawberries.
Oleander's gonna be like, it's strawberries, never fucking again.
Don't look at me with the strawberries.
These strawberries.
So, is there any other chats anyone wants to have before we get ready to head to the moon?
I wanted to talk to Azara, but I can wait because
I'm always here for Sora.
Do it.
Just had a
Do it, do it,
scene.
do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna, while we're in a group, just say, Azara, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
I just wanted to pick your brain because I trust your judgment on something. So everything you saw when we went to see my mother the other hour. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of things I didn't know, and kind of my mantra for the past 16 years has been to serve the suffering, and I feel like those people are suffering that I killed now. Some of them deserve it, but I wish I could say that there was no one that I maybe put down too soon, maybe we'll say. And so I don't know what to do next. I don't know if I should go kill Malakath or not.
Soren, kind of sounds like you already know exactly what you have to do.
Yeah, I'm just scared because I have been fueling him for 20 years and I don't know what that power is going to be like, and I don't want to put you all in jeopardy.
It's a little late to be backing down now, honestly. I think we're well past jeopardy.
Well, I mean, we can go kill the other gods. Just maybe we skip him if has all of my strength from 26 years of living.
I don't think we can do that.
All right, well, if you guys die, I'm never gonna forgive myself. So, nobody die.
I'm sure we'll all do our best. But Soren, you didn't ask us to get involved in this. It's not your fault.
I know the whole war for heaven isn't my fault, but the Malakath part certainly is.
No, it isn't. You are not responsible for his choices, nor are you responsible for Yvette's or your father's. You've been used. Trust me, I know what that feels like, and I know how hard the guilt and shame of that is to shake, but their sins aren't yours. Don't borrow them where you don't have to.
I think you'd make a great Sevensworn.
Yeah, I think maybe after this is over, I would.
That would probably mean you're not sitting on the throne.
I never wanted a throne.
Well, don't don't say that too quickly, because the Seven Sworn, we actually get to design our own thrones. It's really fun. It's actually like the coolest part. So yours can
I'll
just be a
keep that
chair.
in mind.
Yours can just be a chair. It's fine. But everyone else has like, I'll show you mine later. It's really
Okay. I'm not sure where this will end, and I very much doubt that we will be the same people we were on the other side of it. But I will try my best to still be here when it's over.
That's all we can do, is try our best. So I will try my best to kill Malakath and free the souls that I've sent to damnation. You'll try your best not to end up on a throne you don't want.
I believe you can do it, Soren.
I think you can too. Thank you for chatting with me.
Of course, anytime.
All right, and that's all Soren wanted to say.
Very nice. Very nice. Anything else? Anyone? Constance, is there anything you want to do? Anyone you want to chat to before moving forward here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So
I do want to have a quick little group discussion for
Okay.
everybody going to the moon.
sure. Group chat heading to the moon. Take it away.
So, our expedition to the moon is to confront Lycus. Yes, that's the goal here.
I think ultimately, yes.
That is my understanding as well, unless you have a different idea you propose.
Well, I have a suspicion that Lycus won't be the only lunar deity we might run into along the way. There's a
Okay.
non-zero chance that my grandfather will pop up at some point along this road as well. And I'm not 100% sure what to do about that, but I have more of an idea than I've had in the past. I just don't know how to execute it.
Oh, what's your idea?
Gorweir and the Moonlit King are two different aspects of the same being, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our whole journey so far has been a journey to rejoin that which has been split apart.
Yeah.
If we can do the same thing for my grandfather that we did for the Shattered Soul, maybe we can save him. Maybe I can keep my promise to my mother.
I mean, that does seem like a running theme with us.
The problem is, I don't actually know how.
I just spoke with my dad, and he was talking about merging two things. And he said maybe my book had the answers, so I could try.
If you could, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do my best. It doesn't always listen to me lately, especially when its real owner was so close to us recently, but I can try once we're finished with the convo.
Yeah, I mean, if that's, is there anything anyone else wants to say? Or add?
I mean, I think merging just in general seems like kind of trend we're doing. So if we could any merging we can do feels like a sign we should do.
Okay. Just so you all know the context, my dad was talking about Agora and Azor Bale merging. So that might be what we see. I'm gonna open the book.
And you open the book. So when you open the book, in terms of merging Gorweir, the Moonlit King, the whole thing with the moon, you are presented the story of the birth of Vercingetorix's sword, because Night Flame, which became Scorched Earth, is actually the living embodiment of Gorweir's anguish and sorrow for having his Fey portion torn asunder. It is very much like the clairvoyance. It is the living. It's very similar to your nature, the living scar of a being torn asunder. It seems that the sword not only seems to be instrumental in Lycus's birth and destroying Lycus, actually, it seems to also be instrumental in merging Gorweir to the Moonlit King itself. In the notes, I believe, actually, the only two people who can wield the sword are Vercingetorix and Azara. And Azara is the one who did give Vercingetorix the sword. And you're kind of getting all of that recounted to you, too, in the storybook. How Vercingetorix found St. Asgabel's tomb to give Azara the Lance of Stars, and then Azara returning in kind with Scorched Earth, the living embodiment of the moon's anguish. And then you are brought back to that tale that you were shown before of the dance of the astral dragons turning into a war. The aeons of strife that follow, the realms being torn asunder and remerged, and there is a strange part in the story you had not seen before until the shadowed soul was merged. The dragons in their fight begin dancing again and are merged after their hearts are brought back together. The hearts that they had ripped from each other's chests in the War of Creation. One in the very pits of hell. The other, the living embodiment of light and virtue in heaven. Your opportunity to merge the dragons will come in the death throes of Kovar. And Soren, the pistol that you had taken from Juan Muertos, that he had given you, was forged in the very flames of creation cast by the Stygian shadow that is Agora's heart. That is how you will merge the astral dragons when they are summoned to the final fight, and in the death throes of ultimate good, or ultimate light and ultimate darkness.
So I just have to shoot it?
I guess that's what the book's saying. The book's not, it's a book.
It's my hardest test, hitting a shot with my gun. No.
So, fuck.
Anything else but this.
Not target practice.
I've got to get working.
Oh, shit.
We're all doomed.
So I guess I have to shoot your grandfather, both of them.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
I think that you need to shoot Kova. I believe Vercingetorix floats the sword. Scorched Earth is the key. The embodiment of the moon's anguish itself.
Do we stab him with it? That seems counterintuitive.
Lycus seems to be born from the very reverberations of rage in the sword. I think we need to first rejoin the very soul of the sword with itself. And I think there needs to be acceptance. At least there was for me.
From
Okay.
Lycus, we need acceptance?
Not Lycus, no.
Okay. I was gonna say
Oh, so you're saying that the Moonlit
Moonlit
King
King
has to consent to merging like I did.
The Moonlit King and Gorweir must both vaunt to be one, like the Shadowed Soul vaunted to be one.
I think Gorweir won't be difficult to convince. It's the Moonlit King that worries me.
Fortunately, the basis of most of Sierk's power is no more. For with the emergence of the Shadowed Soul, absent Morrigan is also gone. The day runes are without a matriarch.
Okay, then. Let's go to the moon.
Looks at Soren, who's like knows all the people who can make a giant ass portal, and the sending stones and the whole network of goons.
Oh right.
the
I mean, we need to get to at least.
And as you say that,
Good
there's
to
just
us.
like, you know, esoteric symbols just kind of form in the air, and there's a portal, and she's like, flips her hair. You called?
Hey, yeah.
Come on.
How's
Let's get out of
Maywood?
this dingy. Well, I'll show you. Come on.
Oh, sick. Okay, come on.
So you step through the portal, and you're shown in Maywood. They're rebuilding. It's looking good. The people seem to be doing better without the queen repressing and tyrannizing them.
Well, that's good.
People seem happier. The Watchers are a bit more openly welcomed and accepted here in Maywood now.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Aunt Elise, we are trying to get to the moon.
Which one?
Yeah, good question. Good question. Straight to
Lycus's
Lycus's
moon.
Lycus is one, yeah.
All right.
The moon Lycus. The blood moon.
Yes.
You have a death wish, Soren?
Yes, I do. I've had one since I was born.
I know. I'm just...
Yes.
All right, so to the moon. Hey, Elise, how's it going? It's been a while. Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And she's like,
I asked how Maywood was. That's kind of like your big project right now.
That's my project, but that's not me. It's always Elise. What magical, powerful spell can I cast for you?
All right. Would you like to
how-
have lunch?
How's my little ritual helper? Where's
Oh, sleeping.
Ooh. Yeah, she's passed out.
she? Wait, she was able to. We must chat. I am. That is interesting. All right. Anyway, to the moon, I suppose, and all that. And she just kind of starts drawing some symbols on the. Are you sure you do realize this is like where Lycus has been hiding out?
For the record, I just want to. We took a long rest before.
Yeah.
Because I opened my character sheet and I have 0 hit points.
yeah. We've rested. We just don't have time to. We're just not gonna waste time narrating going to bed.
We all took a nap and now we're going to the moon.
We all took a nap. And Oleander's still sleeping.
We'll get lunch when we're back, at least. I swear I'll start taking an interest in some kind of stepmom.
Well,
Aunt mom.
Aunt, mom, whatever you want to call me. You know, I prefer your majesty, but
It fits you.
I appreciate it. Maywood's gonna be a great place, Soren. Rest assured, I want Maywood to be a haven for those curious about the arcane, where we can practice our arts without fear of judgment or being tossed into a mage's prison or called heretic.
Don't worry. If you were, I'd go break you out.
I know, but it's not me I'm worried about, Soren.
I know.
It's other magic nerds.
Nerds.
You know, the
There's-
ones who can't take care of themselves and cast magic like I.
So most of everybody?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
The nerds, everyone.
That's like Elise is like, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's a nerd except me.
They need someone safe, like necromancers. What can they practice without fear of judgment?
Well, I'm pretty sure Kovith pretty soon.
And what about portals? Everyone makes them illegal.
Yeah, we gotta do something about the portals. It is really inconvenient. Imagine if I had to walk here. Lycus might have moved his moon or something.
Unfortunately.
Well, the moons are technically moving constantly around the Earth as they orbit, and as we orbit the sun. So, never mind.
Nerd.
Listen to her.
I
you
just
know?
point to Elise, nerd.
Yes, and planets and things like that, and one of them has a demon lord inside of it. So, the moon it is, and then I'll drop you off at Deimos after, so you can go tussle with the king of demons.
Actually, we probably will have
Would
to
you like
do
to
that.
go through the reaches of our solar system and go visit Urizen, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, do you know where Agora and Azerbaijan are?
Oh, Soren, what are you getting up to?
I'm just casual conversation with my aunt, mom.
Everencia seems to be their favorite world, after all. I'm sure they won't be too far.
All right, well, I'm gonna shoot them.
Yeah, sure, Soren. You have fun with your friends now. And she just kind of like opens the
Have
portal
fun,
and
toodaloo.
flicks you through it, and
Yeah.
you kind of just like, you're on the moon. Hold on. Let me see what that looks like. Okay, so I have some very minimal notes about the moon. So the surface of Lycus's moon is red. It's like it's moon rock, but you can breathe here. This moon is not exactly like our moon here. There is a slightly breathable atmosphere. If you encounter any bodies of water, they are lakes and rivers of blood. And that is likely Sierric's blood from when Lycus killed him. That's why the moon is red after all. In the distance, you can hear clashing between wolves and warriors, and there's a pitched battle going on in the distance. That must be, where they're fighting for supremacy of the moon, huh?
Well, I love what he's done with the place. Not really, that was a lie.
I was gonna say, it's, charming in a gruesome murder scene sort of way.
Yeah, Azar, you've been here before. This
Bad
place
memories. There are bad memories happening right now.
Yeah, all
You
the
know,
trees here.
A few throw pillows and new coat of paint. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll have to do something about the smell, though.
Azar, to avoid the trees, because the trees aren't actually trees. They're actually corrupted, twisted demon dryads.
Don't touch those.
The trees here.
What?
No, Soren, no!
Because they just basically they'll hug you and then they just kind of pull you in and make you a part of the tree eventually. Yeah, you do not want to be taken in by the wailing trees. Yeah, a lot of screaming trees in the plains and whatnot. Lycus keeps a very fiendish place, and as you crest the hill towards Lycus's domain, you can see sparks of lightning going off in the distance. As you are certain that is a divine and monumental conflict taking place in the distance. And yes, you are level 8s right now. You come up and crest upon the scene. A bridge precariously swings between a chasm, a rocky, pointy, I'm forgetting what the bouldery chasm. Pools of blood lap at the cliffs below, and a swarm of werewolves do battle with a pair of what appear to be these fey creatures that have this very gaunt appearance. They have a wintry tinge to them, and if Azar, you would probably recognize them as ill-fated, which is like a sort of fey vampire, like a vampiric fey.
I remember them.
These are ill-fated lunar lords. They are servants of the Moonlit King, soldiers and fighters for him. It seems you have arrived right on time. The battle for the moon has begun. This is where we're gonna roll initiative, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
Ooh, bad roll. Not off to a promising start.
What did we
I
get?
21.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. I have a plus 15 to my initiative.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I took the bonus initiative feat a while ago.
That'll
Wait,
do
we're
it.
level 8 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was leveling up right now because
I'm level 7. Damn it.
Oh,
Shit!
I got a 23.
Okay.
Wow, I rolled really well too. I got a 28. Holy shit!
All right, I have to roll.
I gotta
for-
go all the way downstairs and get my book. You want a break right now, perchance?
Okay, we can
Sure, we
take a
could
quick
take a
break
quick
while I
break. Yep.
also level verse and Jetrix up because I forgot to do
Oh
that.
my god, you
You're
two!
the- All right, see you guys. Bye.
Alright, we'll be right back.
I wasn't here last week.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going? We're back. We're ready to fight a bunch of werewolves. So Soren, the werewolves, like as you kind of like crest the hill, they immediately like because there's just a whole pile up of werewolves. They just turn around and begin. They see the Emerald Caravan. There's really no way of getting around it. They're werewolves with keen senses. It's time to fight, Soren. How do you want to open this fight up?
Fireball.
Yay!
How many does that target?
I'm gonna cast it recklessly, so 1d6. I don't know what that means. I'll look it up for you.
1d6 targets?
Yeah.
That means you roll a d6, and that will tell you how many
5 targets. No, I just don't know what reckless means, and I'm not gonna read it till next round. So.
Well, it's probably good to know what it means to cast that as reckless.
I
It
got it.
might
Hold
just
on.
make you vulnerable for a
That's
turn.
fine.
But
I'll
like,
look it up.
I'm just like, what is that? Oh boy.
What does that do, man? You,
It's like, you know how
You can
barbarians
target-
reckless attack? Like, what's a rec?
oh, then your allies engaged with any of the targets may also take damage. We're not engaged yet, right?
No.
No, we're
Nothing
barely
happens.
dating.
All right, hold on. Let me roll some math. I'm just gonna Google it. Bap, bap, bap. Okay, they take 64 points of damage. All of them. All 5 of them.
64?
What?
Yeah, 5 of them.
Hold on, let me check my notes real quick.
And then
Did
my
he
I'm gonna
vaporize
use.
them all?
Then I'm gonna use my
Yeah,
bard
if they
spell to
all
give
take
my charge back.
64. Soren, Soren, you glow with the power of Malakath for a moment. Like,
Oh,
for a
shit.
moment, you resemble the Elven Lord of Murder as you send this fireball out, and these werewolves are just turned to ash before you.
Oleander, don't be mad. I know you're not here. I totally stole your spell. I'm sorry.
So, at the top of the werewolf's turn, I just rolled a 5. Coincidentally, 5 of them are crawling over the hill as there's one of them is like blowing this like war horn that and the top of it's shaped like a howling wolf, and it's just bringing more of these lycanthropes to the battlefield. So they're gonna start moving in. Let's see, Constance, you're gonna get surrounded here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, then it's gonna start on Soren, and then Versi, and then Azara's probably will be flying eventually. But so boom, that is. This is what it's gonna look like as the werewolves begin piling in against you. All right. So, Constance,
Yes.
11, 16, 8, and 13.
No.
Okay. Soren, 10, 17, 20, 21.
Just the 21.
You will take 10 damage. All right, and then Versi will I will deal with Versi's turn. I will deal with that in a second. Go ahead, Azara.
I would like to fly straight up into the air.
You are flying.
Cool, fabulous. Unfortunately, I don't really have any AoE abilities, which is a real bummer. So I will just Javelin of Faith, the nearest werewolf.
Alrighty.
My brain's broken.
It's okay.
Brain do math. Why? My character sheet closed on me. 1 second.
You're good.
Yo, the fact that I'm rolling 8 d10s for damage now?
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
Also, our damage mod is 3 times the base.
Yeah.
I'm like adding like 15 to Versi's attacks.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's 6d10 plus 8. Plus 3 from my lance.
High
strikes.
beans. Why don't you add all that up? If it's 42, let me know.
Okay. 1 second, please.
These are like regular ass like level 3 or 4 werewolves.
Smoke them. I feel kind of really bad. Like,
That's
Azara's-
okay. These are like servants of Lycus. Like, don't feel too bad.
okay, I feel a little less bad. It's just Azara's come a long way from the girl who was like, I won't kill anybody ever.
I know.
It's kind of sad.
Poor baby.
It's 29 points of
Okay.
radiant damage, I think.
Sounds about right to me. At this
Yep.
level? Yeah. Alright, let me get a calculator up. I forgot to do that.
Oh, that was targeting their physical defense, if it matters
Yeah.
at all.
But you hit, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so you nail that werewolf with a like this just holy javelin, and it just cries out. Anything else?
Sorry, it should be 31 points of damage. I forgot the +2 for my...
Sure thing, no worries. That it's just a little bit closer to death now.
Cool.
Well, it hurts just it just stings a little bit more than it normally would.
No, I think I don't want to put up my invocation too soon. So I think that's it. Yeah.
Constance, it is your turn. You are a bit surrounded by a bunch of werewolves right now, so
Alright, activate my halo. Cast Hello as a free action. Bless for power on myself as a bonus action with my helmet. And then, do these count? Are these mooks or non-mooks?
These are not mooks. They are regular ass werewolves.
Alright, then we're gonna smite them. Just for shiggles. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, 79 damage.
Constance, just that werewolf is disintegrated in holy light as you bring down Vengeance Reaper upon it.
Nice. And since that took him down and he wasn't a mook, that does not expend my smite. That's my turn.
Cool. All right, the ill-fated. I'm just over here like, all right. This is a good test run for me to see what things will get like in heaven. Just how powerful I need to make God when we fight him. All right, so the Lunar Lords are going to attack the werewolves. That's a 12 to hit. It's a 22 to hit. That'll hit, and it deals 35 damage to one of the werewolves. So in the background, you can see that, like, you've kind of stepped into the middle of this battle for the moon. And, when, like, it's why Gorweir was summoning you, like, saying, like, yo, the time is now. Because the time is now, the pitch fight for the moon, you're deep in it now. And with that, Vercingetorix is up. Oh, boy. That's a lot of math. Verci, my boy. 26 to hit, which is gonna hit. Oh, I gotta roll 8d8. Bruh, no.
Lol.
Bruh, no. Is it slash R or R slash?
It's the opposite of whatever red it is.
Fuck, that doesn't help.
Slash R.
Slash 8d8. Alright, Vercingetorix wipes a werewolf. Just kind of lashes out with this sword. And with that, we're back at the top of the order. Escalation die will tick up one. Soren, it is your turn.
Nice. I am going to shoot one with pain.
Alright, best of luck.
Oh, balls.
That's not
not a
good.
good roll. 15? Yeah, that's a shit roll.
No, that will not hit.
Alright, and then I am just going to roll to maintain my Song of Magic. So during Song of Magic, reminder, Daily spells are not expended on a roll of 16 plus.
Nice.
Shit, that's good.
So I am going to. Yep, it sustains, so we're good.
Alrighty. The werewolves are up. They're gonna just kind of start filing in wherever there's empty places in the scrum here. And then, because the escalation die is still not high enough, ooh. A decent sized pack of werewolves makes their way toward the map. 8 of them. Max werewolf roll.
All right.
The werewolves, some of the werewolves begin moving in on the lunar lords here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They gotta roll an 18. That won't be enough. That'll be enough. That won't be enough. And that'll be enough. So 10, 30, because they critted. One of them critted. How much damage? 125. Alright. And then on the other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So many things going on. Hit, 30. Alright. So the Lunar Lords are starting to become overrun by werewolves. And now to the Emerald Caravan. Soren, 4 werewolves are going to attack you. 18?
Miss.
Nat 1 is definitely going to miss. 17 will miss. And 9 will miss.
Miss.
Constance, 9.
No.
Crit, which would be 20
Yeah.
points of damage.
Okay.
18?
Then they take 3. No, they take 4 points of damage just for hitting me.
Okay. Okay, so the one that Azara hit takes 4 points of damage. Is a little worse for wear. And then Constance, I believe, and then there was like a 9, so that's a miss as well. I will handle then Vercingetorix's werewolf stuff next. Azara, you are high up in the...
JK, 12 points of damage.
All right, it's dead. Never mind.
Good.
Okay. No, Azara, you are high up in the sky.
I will summon 3 more motes of stars, and I will send 3 to 2 of the werewolves by Soren. So
Okay.
bear with me, I have to make 6 attack rolls.
That's okay. Vercingetorix took like how much damage did they do? 20 damage from getting critted, but that's like nothing because he has 160 HP.
Escalation die is at 1, right?
Correct.
Dirty 20 to hit for the first one.
Versus.
AC, I believe.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
As long as it's not MD, we good.
All right. Good to know. So that's 1 hit. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
That's how many was that? That was 5, right?
Yeah, it's 5 hits.
Okay. Last one. 27 to hit.
Shit, yeah.
Cool. Can I, to make this easier, just roll them all and then divide the damage equally between the 2 targets?
Yeah.
Fabulous. So that's 60-10 plus... It's been a minute since I've used my modes of stars. Please hold. Stop glitching! Shooting stars... plus 2 for each hit. That's 6 hits. That's plus 12. 47 divided equally between the both of them.
Tell you what,
23-ish.
23 to one, 24 to the other?
you could dump most of that into one of them and kill one.
Sure. Let's do that and then put the excess on the next one over.
Okay, there we go. All right, we'll go with that. All right. Constance, if Zara, if you have nothing else, it'll be Constance's turn.
Yeah. Constance, go wild.
Woo! We're gonna smite another one.
All right, I'm gonna just guess it hits.
Does
Like-
a 36 hit?
Yeah, dude. Like, okay. Like, what's your modifier? Like, what is the lowest possible roll you could get right now?
With a smite, a 16.
You literally need to roll a nat 2 to miss.
Yay. Okay.
No, you
Anyway.
literally, wait. 16
Well,
plus
it's
16.
well, it's mod plus level for your mod,
Yeah.
right? And then
No,
it's
is it plus
escalation.
16?
No, it's 12, but then plus escalation, plus my smite, plus bless.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, altogether that's
Yeah, dude, you literally have to roll a nat
No,
1.
wait.
You're just rolling to see if you roll a 1 at this point.
it's actually plus 20 now.
Dude, don't even roll. You just hit. Don't roll. You just hit.
Anyway, I deal 80 damage.
Dude, at this point, you're just rolling to see if you, like, crit fail. Just let me know if you get a 1. Like, and your nat roll, I guess.
Like,
you're still rolling the crit.
I dealt 80 damage.
Yep, just Constance is just like a... Just like every werewolf around her is just getting just
It's like, I'm
murdered.
not expending the smites, but it still feels like a waste.
But it's not. 'Cause you're just... It's like whack-a-mole for Constance over here.
We're werewolves on the moon. Get stabbed by my harpoon.
One of the lunar lords is gonna wipe a werewolf, and the other one is just not having any luck. Vercingetorix is like, there are a lot of werewolves, and he is going to
Werewolves?
use
They're wolves.
werewolf. No, we're not gonna do that one. Where's come on, Versi? Where's yes. Versi's going to use White Flame Blade, cast as a 7th level spell. So he's gonna hit because again, we're at that ridiculous point in the game. Oh boy, what was the thing I rolled? So 58 to the one werewolf. Oh, that'll definitely kill that werewolf. And then, and then 17 to a whole mess of werewolves. Alright, so Vercingetorix left a bunch of werewolves by him, just kind of at half HP. And Vercingetorix just kind of whirls around with Scorched Earth, the blade swinging around, erupting into flames, bursting blue as it kind of claims these werewolves. Soren, we're back at the top of the order. The escalation die is going to tick up to 2.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Fireball again.
Woo!
Because I don't expend charges right now. If I roll right. So I'm gonna cast it right at my feet, and I'm not gonna be reckless this time, so it can't hit my allies.
Okay.
And then it deals.
So how many do you target with it?
Just 3. I rolled a 3 on my d4.
Okay.
68 points of damage to 3 werewolves around me.
Woo!
Yeah, they're just Soren, like these phoenix wings just form from the fire around you as you just kind of begin just wiping more werewolves.
Hell yeah! And I rolled an 18, so I don't, I don't get rid of Fireball.
Nice!
Oh shit. No Jumanji. Oh no, where'd that thing go?
Oh damn. Okay. And then I rolled a 1, so Song of Magic is now gone. So I can now expend spells. Again.
All right, werewolves turn, top of the order. These ones.
Oh, the next person to cast a spell gets a +2 to hit and damage.
Nice. So the werewolves are trying to pile in, as you can see here. The lunar The sole Lunar Lord is holding the line for you. So maybe maybe consider the Moonlit King's forces a bit not your enemy at this moment, I suppose. So one werewolf is gonna attack the one. And that's gonna be a hit with a 21. And that and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're gonna see what happens here. What's the AC on these guys again? Shit. All right, that'll just hit for 10 points of damage. No. Yes. Okay, so 2 of those werewolves. This Lunar Lord is just kind of holding them off, like using like the big like butterfly Lunamoth wings to kind of like blow a bunch of them back, and just kind of swings this moonlight greatsword, trying to keep some of these werewolves and their snapping jaws away. With that, the other werewolves are going to start kind of just piling in still. And you can definitely tell you've got the advantage against the werewolves. It helps that they cannot exactly overrun you. You have definitely used the terrain to your advantage here. Constance, you're going to get attacked by 5 of them. They're terrified of the smiter. 14, 15, 11, 21, 16.
No.
All right. Soren, you got 3 attacking you. 18, 16.
Nope.
25.
That hits.
And that'll also be a crit because of their pack tactics, so you will take 20 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then I will deal with Vercingetorix's stuff later. All right, Azar, your turn.
I would like to javelin of faith one of the werewolves. One of the already damaged ones, if that is a possibility.
Yes, you can.
As a natural 20.
All right, yeah, you crit.
So that is a... Hold on, I had to do some math.
I'm just going to assume you kill it. Like...
At least 45 points of damage. Probably more.
You could kill one that's at full instead, so we'll opt for that.
Fabulous.
Anything else, Azara?
I'll summon my Motes of Starlight, please.
Constance, it is your turn. The Emerald Caravan is wiping the moon floor. With
For the record, that was 94 points of damage.
We're just gonna keep smiting because it's fun.
Just roll to see if you crit.
It's so fun. No crit, but I still hit, and I do 75 damage.
Yeah, Constance, just...
Woo, 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 woo.
The Lunar Lords are up still. That one's gonna hit. Dealing... How much damage do they deal? They deal 35. And then the other one's going to try and attack a werewolf and just misses. Vercingetorix is up. He's going to use his white flame blade again to finish off these werewolves. He critted. I'm not going to even bother. They're dead. And so just this like whirlwind of flames as Vercingetorix takes out the werewolves around you. Soren, it is your turn, and the escalation die ticks up to 3. The number of werewolves around the Emerald Caravan has drastically decreased.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot one with pain again. 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, now I need to figure out how much damage it deals. There we go. I deal 35 points of damage to one.
Oh yeah, that'll you could kill one with that probably.
Cool. And then my gun does not click over. I rolled a 5, so that is the end of my turn.
Alrighty. The werewolves are up. They're gonna incur. They'll incur the attack of opportunity, and one of them will get hit, but then the rest of them can start piling over without incurring attacks of op from the Lunar Lord. And a whole bunch of them do just that as they threaten to overtake you. Crit from one werewolf to a Lunar Lord. That's a crit from another one. Oh, that's actually 2 crits. Holy shit. And then a hit. 60. No, wait, wrong man. And this one Lunar Lord is just getting overrun. It's like a swarm, like just a massive fur, claw, and fangs just make their way toward the Emerald Caravan. As you become surrounded, yet again, the werewolves desperately trying to find some way to, well, not lose to you. So Soren, you're gonna get attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4. A nat 1 will miss. How about a 25? 20 points of damage. Nat 1 will miss, and then 11, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
Correct.
Constance.
Yes.
A pair of 21s.
No.
16 and a nat 1.
No.
All right, and I will handle Vercingetorix's turn. As the werewolves, they're like, they're running over, and they're just trying to overrun you, and you're just kind of ducking under werewolves leaping over you. Soren, you kind of like tabletop one so it doesn't get to you. It's very much that classic image of like, you know, a bunch of superheroes taking on an army of literally werewolves, and they're just holding. You got the Emerald Caravan is just holding their own against like a swarm of lycanthropes. Zara, it is your turn.
Alex, what do I know about the Lunar Lords?
Give me a intelligence check. You can use your Fae background.
Fabulous. My brain just broke for a second. 26.
All right, Azara, you, like I had mentioned, Lunar Lords, the ill-fated are kind of like a curse that the Moonlit King, Sierk, has spread to the people of Everencia since losing the moon to Lycus, it seems. Different cultures view being ill-fated differently. Higardi, like yourself, and most in your region think it's basically vampirism. Where others, though, like the forest folk that your grandfather Oberyn would have came from, actually could have seen different types of ill-fated who weren't necessarily evil in nature. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell with these ill-fated Lunar Lords, but you can certainly tell that with your grandfather having summoned you to the moon, the battle for the moon's going down, and, well, you probably could get away with not being attacked by these ill-fated as long as you don't, like...
Okay, I
attack
actually...
210.
Pardon me, I'm still a little congested from when I had COVID.
Okay.
I would like to swoop over till I'm nearby. That particularly damaged, ill-fated. And I'm going to hit him with a heal spell.
Okay.
So he may use his...
Oh, are you trying to see if he's undead?
No, I'm trying to help him. I think we could be
Okay.
allies. I want to see if I can get them on my side.
Okay.
So he can use a recovery, and because I'm me and I'm cool, only if he technically counts as an ally. I guess we're kind of allies in this battle. But if he counts as an ally, he can add 24 extra hit points to that roll.
Okay, shit. And as you hit him with the healing spell, the ill-fated Lunar Lords, they both look and watch you fly above, and they're just like, a blessed day indeed for the Dawn Star. The fated child has joined us. And you know with them referring to you as Dawnstar, which is in the native Sylvan tongue, Izet Eve Aurora. They actually are referring to you, it's an old forest folk tradition. They believe that Izet Aurora was the fated one during the Sunless Era, was the fated daughter of the Witch King and the Lady of the Lake, who would restore light to the realm.
It's a little worrying, honestly, but if they're going to help us, that's fine. And then I would use my main action, because heal is just a quick action, to Javelin of Faith one of the werewolves harrying the Lunar Lords, please.
Sure thing.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
44 points of stellar damage.
Yeah, you just the Emerald Caravan at this point is just demigods.
We have, in fact, killed a god before, so...
Yes. This is just watching high-level adventurers head back to the low-level areas to go kill boars.
That's the end of my turn.
Constance, would you like to roll to see if you crit?
Sure. I do not. But I deal 70 damage.
Constance is just wiping werewolves one by one. That Lunar Lord is gonna hit, and that werewolf is dead. That is definitely gonna be a hit, and dead werewolf. Vercingetorix, what do you have, my boy? My boy. Where's his AoE? Come on now. There we go. We'll just use good old raw energy and make all those nearby creatures, Let's see, actually. Percy's just gonna attack, whatever. Well, why waste time? What do you know? It's a hit, because everything hits at this level. 58 points of damage. Vercingetorix also wipes a werewolf. Soren, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell I've literally never used.
Okay.
It's called Sound Burst. It's a level 1 bard spell, but at this level it's kind of good.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, so I'm gonna target 1d6 creatures, so 4. And I'm gonna deal 3d6 times 10.
Excuse me, what?
3d6. Okay, hold on.
I'm just getting
Hold,
like
please.
the minimum you could deal here is
I deal 120 points of damage to 4 werewolves.
Soren just oh shit, I accidentally deleted Soren there for a second.
That's probably fine.
Soren just there's this loud ring as this burst of sound, like Soren, you lift up the gun into the air and just Krakatoa goes off.
Krakatoa. All right, and then I cast a spell, so never mind. That's my turn.
All right, with that escalate, I forgot to take up the escalation die, but holy shnikes. All right, no, yes. All right.
I didn't even roll to hit for that because I just assumed. Hold on.
That's
okay. That's a nat 20. Never mind. It's 100.
It's you know what? Tell you what. Since you critted,
I literally.
We'll just wipe 4 more for you. How about that?
Thank you. Yeah, that seems fair. 240 points of damage, please.
Jesus Christ.
That spell is actually infinite too. It doesn't recharge. So.
Yeah, I mean, what was I thinking? I figured this would just be fun to watch the party, just like, oh, I just hit Alex. How does it feel for once to be the one saying, I just hit Alex? Soren, 21.
Yep.
10 points of damage. 16.
Nope.
24.
Yep.
Another 16. So you'll take 20 points of damage. Total constants. Nothing breaks 20. Does that hit? Cool.
Soren
Nah,
is
you
actually
gotta
pretty
get-
fucked up, for the record.
Oh no.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, it's more of like just the constant flow of damage than just like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I just got hit for like 3/4 of my HP by Blackheart.
Yeah, you gotta break 24 to hit me.
Fuck. Okay. Izara, it's your turn.
Quick action, invocation of healing. I'll hit Soren with a heal. You get to use a free recovery and add 24.
24.
Yeah. The epic feat for this invocation? Crazy.
Wow.
All right, thank you.
And I think, because I use my invocation and a heal on the same turn, that's all I can do.
Alright. Alrighty. Constance, it is your turn.
And we're smiting.
And smiting.
And we smite. And we deal 83 damage.
Okay, Constance, you wipe a werewolf.
Bye.
The Lunar Lords are up. Nope. Okay, they're just trying their best, I guess. Alright, Vercingetorix, we're not gonna even bother rolling. Alright, cool. Vercingetorix kills a werewolf.
Yay.
Soren, back at the top of the order with you here, buddy. At this point, honestly, at this point, the werewolves are, like, you've decimated, like, I think we've killed at least 40 werewolves at this point.
Woo!
The werewolves' morale just breaks at this point as the Emerald Caravan is just there's just a, like, at this point, it's like one of those old Civil War battles where there's just like werewolves on the battlefield and it's getting hard to see the ground, and at this point they're just like, whatever is leading them snarls is just like, we're going to litter the lunar surface if we keep it up. Return back to the Lord's crater. And the werewolves begin retreating from the battlefield. And the lunar lord, the ill-fated lunar lords lift up their sword. They're just like, and they turn their swords down and bow to you, Azara. Their wings spread out. Their wings look very much like yours, considering, you know, they're very much like, it's almost like the Moonlit King has bestowed his fey-like nature upon mortals in the past.
Good.
Isetiv Aurora, you have come at our most fated hour. Our Lord moves to retake that which is his, and you have brought the Sword Night Flame with you. The time has come.
Indeed.
We will lead you where our Lord is doing battle with Lycus himself.
That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
And you begin following them. You travel across the lunar...
We leave like a little note for Oleander going that way.
You
Oh,
travel
footprints.
across the lunar surface towards where the sounds of thunder rock what little atmosphere there is on the moon. And you watch as just chunks of moon rock are sent into the space around you as you walk upon a scene that is best described as something ripped straight out of Soren's storybook itself. Something of legend. The Moonlit King, in all of his glory, in indigo armor, does battle with Lycus, the total chimera. As you approach, they both turn towards you. Lycus just stares at both of the ill-fated lunar lords, and they just melt at his gaze.
Hey!
We just healed him.
They were our escort! What the fuck?
You. I've been waiting for this. I will eat you and consume Zirk once and for all, and claim that which is rightfully mine. And then my boy,
Turning towards Vercingetorix.
you will help me take that which belongs to the Dreadlords. Everything.
And with that,
Actually, can I put myself in between Lycus's glare and Vercingetorix and say, sorry, I draw my lance. He's spoken for.
Ooh.
He's married now.
Well, this is awkward.
and Lycus gets really low, and you can hear that low growl that predators give out when they're like stalking prey.
And it seems you are too. I will enjoy feasting upon your blood, for it runs hot. Like a fiend's. Let's dance, shall we, your grandfather?
Turns back towards Sierk.
He can't save you now.
I've never relied on him to save me.
And with that,
I think it's the other way around this time. I think that's what the plan was.
we will end tonight's session and return next week for the boss battle against the Demon Lord Lycus.
Woo!
At least there's no Pale Knight. I mean, I think we're really
Things are looking
coming out of
tip top
this, yeah.
right now, right?
We're good. Yeah, she's just watching.
Join us next week as I mentioned, we have been reaching the conclusion of WovenRealm. And we hope to see you there. It's been a long time, a long tale in the telling. But we'll be back. Fear not. Until next time. And anything else, anyone? Otherwise, let's rock.
That's
All right. Have a great night, everybody. Adieu.
Adieu.
Bye.